Hello, everybody, and I'm going to read you the book. Disney's my first Christmas bedtime book, and I'm going to start with the first story. The first story is 101 Dalmatians, the Puppy's First Christmas. This is an adorable little book with lots of little pages and all kinds of beautifulness in it. One winter evening, Pongo and Perdita were with their puppies when a rustling noise caught their attention. They all turned as Roger and Nanny hauled a huge tree into the parlor. "What's going on?" Rolly asked. "Don't worry, dear," said Perdita. The parlor floor was covered in pine needles, boxes of ornaments and tinsel garlands, and strings of small lights. The puppies looked on as their human pets began acting very strangely. When the tree was finished, the lights and shiny ornaments cast a magical glow about the room. The Puppies Waiting. That night, when Pongo and Perdita tucked the puppies into their basket, they told them about Christmas. "It's a time when people show their families and friends how much they care for them," Pongo said. Perdita continued, "On Christmas Eve, people put presents under the tree to show their love." "Christmas is about giving," Pongo told the puppies. "Well, I wonder if I will get any presents," said Rolly. "I hope someone loves us," said Pepper. "You are all loved whether or not there are presents under the tree," Perdita said. "Now time for bed. Tomorrow is a big day." On Christmas morning, the puppies woke at dawn. They crept into the parlor. Sure enough, there were piles of brightly wrapped packages under the tree. "We are loved!" Pepper cried. The puppies dove into the pile of presents. They tossed the packages around and ripped and tore up the colored paper. Lucky pulled open a box. "Perfume?" he said, and wrinkled his nose. Penny dragged a spotted necktie out of some tissue paper. Just then they heard Roger and Anita's voices in the hallway. "Let's get out of here," Rolly said. The puppies hid and trembled when they heard Roger's footsteps. He stopped in the doorway, surprised. The puppies looked at each other uncertainly. Anita started to laugh. Roger chuckled too and said, "Looks like we had some help opening our gifts." Then, with a twinkle in his eyes, he called, "Here, pups." "There are still so many boxes to unwrap," Anita said. "I do wish they'd come help." One by one, the puppies crept from their hiding spots. They gathered around the tree as Roger pulled out more packages. "Go for it, boys and girls!" The puppies tore into the bright wrappings and the tangled ribbons. When the puppies grew tired of rolling around in the wrapping paper, Anita brought out a large basket. She handed each puppy a squeaky toy. "We like Christmas," Pepper said. "But remember what we told you about Christmas," Perdita said. "It's time for giving." "It's also about forgiving," Pongo said. They were lucky that Roger and Anita weren't upset. They're lucky that Roger and Anita weren't upset you unwrapped their presents. The puppies' heads drooped a little. "We're lucky to have two wonderful humans," Perdita said. "We are loved," Penny said, and she smiled. "You are all, each and every one of you, loved," Perdita assured her children. "And that's what Christmas is really all about," Pongo said, as the puppies drifted off to sleep. Wasn't that adorable little story? That was coming from my first Christmas bedtime book, Storybook. And I'm going to read more, but that's the first story. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a wonderful Christmas. And take care, and God bless everyone.